What's happening? Andy here. I am joined today by two people, Jennie Fisher of Great America Financial and Tami Beach of HP. How's everyone doing today?
Doing great today, Andy.
Great.
Good to see
Thank
you guys. You are fresh back from both of you back from a big meeting. You were at the CDA meeting down in Cabo, and why don't we start, Jennie? Why don't you give us some background on Great America and what you do for them, and then we'll head over to Tami and you can tell us what you do for HP.
Yeah, so Great America Financial is the largest independent finance company in the office technology industry. I am general manager of the office technology division, which is the larger part of what Great America does. And so obviously bringing financial solutions and services to the dealer community, as well as ancillary services. One thing that's unique about Great America is we're not just a finance company. We're always looking for opportunities to bring value to the dealer community that ultimately helps them build greater success in their organizations.
Well, very cool. And Great America, obviously a long time partner of BTA channel and just dealers and office equipment resellers. That's how we got to know you so many years ago. Tami, why don't you tell us what do you do for HP and what's your group all about over there?
Sure. Yeah. Thanks. So yes, and it's good to be home and out of the wind and the rain for sure. I've never experienced a hurricane before, so I got to check that box. So I've been with HP about 27 years. And I've been across many of our different businesses, but currently I am the head of our U.S. dealer channel. So my team's responsible for the recruiting and the management and the onboarding and the development of our partners who are selling into the commercial and SMB space and driving the growth of our office hardware.
Well, very exciting. And so we do have some Amplify news we can maybe talk about a little bit, and we won't release this video until it's live tomorrow. So it is okay to talk about it. We do have something maybe you want to share at some point. But before that, we set this call to really talk about some big news. The two of you guys have come together and created I don't know, is it a partnership, a collaboration? Jennie, why don't you give us some background on this announcement and tell us a little bit about what's it about?
Well, I guess I would call it a partnership and a collaboration, right? Great America is honored to be a part of the HP Amplify program. When I talk about our mission in life of helping our customers create greater success in their organizations, this is a perfect example where we're partnering with a leading provider of technology in the office equipment space, right? And premier technology, and Great America is proud to be able to bring the financing aspect into the Amplify program, as well as our ability to create the customized invoicing of the needs of the dealers on the HP side and the integrations to streamline the processes.
So exciting, HP and Great America, two obviously great names in our industry, right? As far as A4 and even in A3, there's an argument that nothing really opens a door like an HP. So why don't you tell us a little bit, from the HP perspective, how do you see this partnership, Tami? What do you think it brings to the table for your side?
Yeah, great, for sure. As you mentioned, we have great hardware. In fact, we probably have our strongest hardware portfolio for the office ever. Historically, we've really focused on that A4 space and that transactional space. So as we've moved into the A3 space and the higher value products for the office, financing solutions are a huge part of that. And so we recognize the need to bring those two together, the strength of our portfolio, along with some really strong financial solutions. And Great America was a perfect choice for us, given their presence and their relationships with many, well, if not all of the dealers that we work with today.
So this isn't just a normal, typical, yeah, we're putting HP on the list. There's a little more to it than that. So Jennie, maybe both of you want to answer this. Tell me about the collaboration that's going to go on. This is, the ability to, I think, have a sales rep at a dealership go out on a call and actually bring somebody either from HP or from Great America to help get this deal through to maybe uncover some additional benefits with a customer, or opportunities, maybe is a better word. Jennie, tell us more about that.
So yeah, it's a great opportunity, as you said, for the Great America reps to collaborate with HP to get closer to the customer, to really help customize and mold the solutions that are going to help close the transactions. And we're excited to be able to be in the mix and a part of that. That's a little bit different than relationships with other OEMs out there. A lot more comes with the program, and I don't know if Tami wants to speak to that or not. When you think about the promos that are being offered, as well as the possible rebates that the dealers can enjoy and take advantage of to add to their bottom line. I will say one of the things that I really enjoy from Great America's perspective is the opportunity to partner with HP and customize our go-to-market blending into their go-to-market strategy, right? So being able to utilize their branded documents, if you will, bringing the financing piece of it together, bringing the integrations into the mix to make the process much easier between HP, the dealer customer, and Great America.
So is this program for all Amplify partners in our world? Is this just HP partners, some Amplify, some not? Or Tami, why don't you talk about how Amplify maybe applies to this partnership?
Right. So it is for our Amplify partners. I believe we have some additional relationships with Great America in other parts of our business, but what I'm going to speak to is specific to our Power Services partners. These are partners that have exclusive access to our managed portfolio. And so what we've put together from a programmatic standpoint through Amplify are a couple of things. So first, a subsidized rate with Great America to make sure that we're getting the best pricing out there for our partners. We've also added an Amplify rebate for partners that they earn based on their growth of business that they put through the program. And then I think also there's a increased level of collaboration between the Great America reps and my reps in terms of when we're talking to dealers and we're developing funnel opportunities, they're developing them together. My team's been trained on the offer and the solutions, and we've connected the dots between the reps from Great America and my reps so that they are working together. And then also as part of our process, when we get big deal requests that come in, we have included a step in the process to make sure that we're not only putting here's your purchase price, but here's your lease rate that you would get on this type of deal. So I think all of those things combined have made it a unique relationship between us and Great America.
So to get involved with this and to become part of that Amplify program, what's involved with that? I know, I kind of teased it a little bit, but we've got a new Amplify program called Amplify for All. That's by the time this launches will be out. We don't need to get into that, but we'll put some links to that article. But if you could just tell us, how does someone in our world who may not be an active participant in Amplify, what's involved with it? What do they get out of it? And then obviously we can go back to Jennie and talk about, how it's going so far and get maybe a progress update.
So if partners out there that are listening are not HP partners today at all, then really, and so they probably don't have an HP rep associated with their business that they can call on and say, hey, how do I become an Amplify partner? So the best place to get started is actually to go out and visit our website. And there is a pretty easy link for them to find at the bottom of the page where they would fill out a partner agreement and do the due diligence questionnaire that we have out there. So that would be a first step if you don't already have some sort of existing relationship with an HP rep. Those partners, though, that are existing, and by the way, Amplify has a number of different levels. And so many partners out there may be already an Amplify partner, but may not be a Power Services partner, which is what we're talking about. So in those cases, then they would connect with their partner business manager and look and discuss what are the steps to get into the Amplify program. There's some sales requirements, sales volume requirements, some certifications and training that their salespeople and their service technicians have to go through to get access to this exclusive product line and these exclusive benefits. So that would be kind of, without going into a lot of detail, the best places and ways to get started.
Well, it's certainly there are a lot of HP dealers out there in our world, and you guys are obviously looking to pick up some more, and it's a big enough program in our world that Great America wants to focus on that and make that a part of their portfolio and strategy going forward. So this isn't brand new. This has been out for a few months. Jennie, maybe an update on how it's going and, what's your first experience been like? And then Tami will ask you the same question.
Yeah, so without getting into the nitty gritty of the numbers, right, I feel like the progress is going quite well. Just as it is with almost any new relationship that we start out, it was a little bit rough in the beginning, getting our reps on board, understanding the program and all the dynamics of it, right, and really gaining the momentum. And they've got that momentum now, and they're headstrong out there. The thing that I get really excited about is, like Tami said, we do business with a lot of these dealers already, but there's great opportunity that comes with the Amplify program that will help us penetrate those dealers even deeper. And I would say 50% of what we've looked at so far and onboarded, 50% of the dealers have been new opportunities for Great America. So that's net new to us, right, to get us in the door. And we're very excited about that.
So, Tami, same question. How's it going from your perspective?
Well, I think just being associated with a great brand like Great America and that awareness is helping us open doors and have conversations. And so people have been, our partners have been really responsive to that. In general, as you know, Andy, we're still very much in growth mode in our own relationships with this channel from HP. And I'm still really working hard to get dealers to onboard and commit to the HP A3 product line. We haven't had, they love the A4 stuff, but we're still growing our own opportunities with them, which will then result in a lot more activity too through Great America. But we've got a lot of things planned for 2024 that I'm really excited about. I think we're going to talk again maybe around November 1st when I can make some other announcements. But I think that partners are going to be excited to continue to grow their existing business with us, or partners who may not be doing a lot of HP business will want to get on board because we've got some good things going on, and we're committed to this channel, and we're committed to growing with them. And so, yeah, I'm really excited about 2024.
Well, you're making progress. I can tell you, I was just, down at a dealer down in Monroe, Louisiana, Chapriard at Mobiz. They just turned 100. And,
oh yeah,
a lot of very familiar brands on that floor. But one thing I did see was an HP, and it wasn't an A4. It was an A3. It was one of the colorful models you launched last year. It was really cool sitting there and fit right in, right? So you're making progress there. Jennie, maybe tell us a little bit before we, as we wind down, as far as the capability that Great America has with invoicing and some of the integrations you guys are going to have, or you're experiencing with HP going forward. How does this automation, what's this do for your customers, for Great America, and in the big picture, how's this help everybody?
Well, ultimately, right, the more streamlined and automated that we can be with our partners, the more efficient and effective we're going to be, and that adds to the bottom line through right economics, through the experience that our customers are receiving, which is the number one priority for Great America and HP both. To ensure that we're bringing value to the dealer community. And so really exciting. We still have some work to do on the streamlining and the automation, and we're going to be excited to share more with that as we roll into the start of the calendar year. And HP will benefit from a lot of that automation. Tami had mentioned that the relationship goes deeper at Great America than the Office Technology Division, and we're really excited about that. It does. We've moved into 2 other divisions at Great America and making headway in the overall picture, and just a lot of good technology progress, insights, and it's just refreshing to have a partner to work with so closely to help us understand all of the ins and outs of what we need to be thinking about, of what's important to them as a vendor partner, right? But also to our customer from their perspective. So
with that, Tami, taking her response and taking Jennie's response, and then maybe, you guys are known for data. The Amplify program is very heavy on the data to the point where maybe that's been an issue for some people here and there over the years. We'll just leave it at that, right? But, at the end of the day, that data is just second to none. I mean, you guys have more information, and then, laying that on top of some of the layers that Great America brings to the table, the customer base that they're kind of maybe opening up to you, what's the opportunity for you guys? How does this data maybe allow you guys, HP, to go places that maybe other brands haven't been able to?
Yeah. So great question. And thanks for the opportunity to talk about that, because I think that a lot of dealers still fear the reporting that we're asking for. But what we've been seeing as we have more and more partners doing it more regularly and with better and better quality is really, really valuable business insights that not only tell them where their business stands with HP, but also gives them some really, really good insights into their customers. We marry all of the data that we're getting with third-party data to determine some, how likely are they to buy, some predictive analytics about when to have the conversation and what conversation might be the right one to have and with whom. So we're trying to get that into the hands of partners more and more so that they start to see the value of that reporting, because I think that is a very, very unique offer back to the industry that other manufacturers aren't doing. And data is the blood. It is the fuel that is going to help us all grow. And so I think once dealers are getting over that initial kind of, I don't want to do this, and then they get over that next initial bump of how am I going to do this, they're really starting to see some value in that. And you can go out and buy predictive data off the market. We're giving it back to dealers for free, and we're giving some really good reporting. And so I'm really hoping that that starts to drive more and more HP engagement, and then again results in kind of a win-win for both us and Great America.
Well, it's a partnership, right? And you give a little and you get a lot. You input some of your data, and then it aggregates into the big picture, and you get to see where you stand, how your customers are comparing to the big picture. Maybe you find some opportunities to clean things up. Maybe you find out that you're the best, most efficiently run company there is, right? But it starts with having some comparative analytics to look at and to see where you stand where are you versus the benchmark. Jennie, let's wind this down and maybe ask one last question as we wrap up and talk about going forward. What is it, I think, about this partnership that's got you really excited?
Really, from two perspectives, right? The opportunity that we see to, again, help our customers in the community that are HP resellers continue to find value in the program and help streamline their invoicing. But also, on the flip side of that, really learning more about the technology, right? And again, having a partner that's going to help us navigate all the ins and outs of where we need to be steering the ship as we move into the future and think about the evolving technology general. So really excited about that.
Awesome. And how about you, Tami?
So I am really, like I mentioned before, super excited about 2024, just because we've got some good things teed up. I know, the value that financial solutions bring to the whole discussion is huge. I think that customers are really trying to figure out, still how to digitize, how to make better investments in their technology so that their people can be more productive and they can be more responsive to customers. Financial solutions in their technology environment allow them to take those dollars and really invest in those innovations and that digitization that they need to be driving. And so I think it's a core part of the overall solution and talk track to our partners and through our partners to those customers. So I think it's a combined solution. And as we move forward into 2024, I think that we'll really see that combination really resulting in a lot of growth in the business.
Well, I think, from where I sit, it's exciting because, and maybe I'll put you guys in a unfavorable light in saying it, and that's not my intention, but this is an A3 club, and Jennie can tell you who all the players are, and they all know her and she knows them. But I feel like over the years, HP has, come to the group over and over, and sometimes pulled back, come back again, and it's when you align yourselves with companies that are known to be in this space, like a Great America. I think it adds a lot of credibility to your commitment to the channel. When you start, working with companies like Great America, and there's others, plenty of others that the dealers are comfortable with, that they have good relationships with. I think it kind of says a lot about, who you keep company with, says a lot about you, right? So and it does when you're surrounding yourself by partners that they already like to work with, that they already have relationships with. I keep using that word credibility, but it adds to some credibility in a way that maybe, I think should be helpful to someone like HP, who's, at a point where you are, I think, pretty firmly established and really trying to take that next big step forward to not just be that A4 partner, but you clearly are working. You mentioned A3. I saw it now actually showing up in dealer locations, which 5 years ago there was plenty of HP A4, but you didn't really see the A3. And now I'd say there's a lot of opportunity left for you. Don't get too excited, because there's plenty of dealers who don't have it, but you're starting to see it show up. And that was just a little guy dealer down in Monroe, Arkansas. He's been around 100 years and has plenty of partners, but you're one of them. So in fact, it said it right on the front door when we walked in. That was part of their signage. So people are proud of that brand. It is obviously one of the best brands in our world. So I think you guys you bring a lot to the table for each other. I really appreciate you both coming on today, and look forward to catching up with you soon. Hopefully, I guess at ECS will probably be the next time we all see each other, right? The Executive Connection Summit in Phoenix, outside of Scottsdale, and hopefully we'll see each other sooner. But if not, then that's the next one, right?
That's the next one on my calendar.
All right. Well, you guys have a great holiday season if we don't talk before then. Any last words? Jenny, we'll let you go first, and then Tami.
I would just say thank you for the opportunity, Andy, and maybe a call to action for all of our customers out there, right? If you're an HP reseller or you want to be, don't miss out on any future opportunity to take advantage of the rebates.
Yes, the rebates was something we were supposed to mention. Yes. Those rebates are real, and they make everything a little bit more profitable for you guys. So how about you, Tami?
That's great. Well, I would echo exactly what Jenny said, and I would also echo what you just said, which is aligning ourselves to the influencers in this industry is really important to us. And so I think, I thank you both for the opportunities to help us out in this space. And I agree with you that we've got a lot of momentum going into this. I think, like I tend to put in my social media posts, there's never been a better time to be an HP partner. So I will close on that and look forward to seeing you guys again soon.
Awesome. Great seeing you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.